Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conrad! Welcome back to more Pokémon Colosseum! In the last episode, we got ourselves a brand new team member, first one we've gotten since friggin' Pyrite Town because of how few Shadow Pokemon they've been giving us lately. It is Fortress, the Great Wall of my team. I don't know, maybe that's relevant to whatever nickname I end up choosing. I don't know yet, because I haven't judged the contest yet at the time of recording this, because for the simple reason that I give you guys 24 hours, and it wouldn't be fair if I, showed off the name next day, because that would prove that I didn't give it 24 hours. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. In this episode, we're going to be going deeper into the Shadow Pokemon Lab at long last. Hopefully confronting, well, whoever's at the bottom of this. I think you guys know who it is, but I'm not going to say anything, because I want to draw up the suspense for people that might not have played before. Which is exactly why I don't outright say spoilers in my videos, because I think it's kind of crap if I were to outright say spoilers. Sweetie, you've caused enough mischief already. Okay. Cyberpeon Tanny. I can't think of anything. I get the feeling there's a pun in there somewhere. I'm wanting to say that there is, but I can't quite think of anything. All right. Let's go ahead and send out our Corona and our Fortress. My Corona! My Corona! Not your Corona, but my Corona! We have a Shadow Pokemon. It is Granbull. This is an interesting Shadow Pokemon. Once again, most of the normal types in Colosseum I find are pretty interesting. Granbull is basically having that Furret early in the game with Strength, combined with Stantler having Intimidate with a much beefier attack stat. And because of that, I'm gonna say that I would go on the record saying that out of the Pokemon that you could realistically use and purify in the main story, Granbull is probably the best of the normal types in Pokemon Colosseum. That is, honestly, no. I will go out and say that out of anything that you can realistically use in the main story, I think there is one more normal type, but we don't get it until the final area, and it's like the third to last battle in the game that we get it in. So I'm gonna consider that not realistic to be used and purified in the main story. So, yeah. Out of any normal type we've seen so far, Granbull is probably your best option. It is awesome having Intimidate in a regular battle, having Strength to start off, and then once you get its happiness up with you, you can just delete Strength and give it Return, which is 102 power with same type attack bonus. And before anyone tries to correct me on that, remember, I went over this in Emerald. Normal types do get same type attack bonus. That player's guide that Prima Guides published that says that they don't is wrong. It says that adaptability gives same type attack bonus to normal types. No, it doesn't. It raises the bonus given by same type attack bonus. And to prove this to you, there is indeed a water type that has adaptability for its ability. So no, it does not give same type attack bonus to normal types. Normal types do have it. It's not at all like that. And by the way, also, I like Granbull for having Scary Face, mainly just because, well, it's just kind of a nice little status thing to have. I mean, greatly lowering your opponent's speed when it's got that beefy of an attack stat, that's really nice. Especially after you've lowered both of your opponent's attack stats. And, oh, we're actually going to get a taste of that Strength I was talking about. Poor Corona. Well, at least it's not going to take down my Fortress. I would be legitimately very surprised if it actually succeeded in doing that. So let's go with Affection. I'm fighting two normal types. I think picking a ghost type is honestly my best bet. Alright, using Shadow Rush. Let's do this. Oh, Vigoroth. I enjoyed using you in my Pokemon Emerald Let's Play. I'll admit, my Slacking, that was a fun Pokemon to use. I was expecting to kind of sort of regret putting it on my team. I don't regret it in the slightest. I loved that thing. It was so much fun to use. So, I don't know. I guess I just feel kind of warm and fuzzy whenever I see a Slacking. That's... My wording choice there is probably best not thought about. Okay, and... Aerial Ace! Oh, come on! You gotta move the... Okay, it actually didn't do that much damage. Scary Faced. I get the feeling Granbull's just kind of at a loss for what to do. I mean, it's got Shadow Rush, but I think it's mainly just trying to... God! Now I'm really wishing that I did Time Flute. Psybeam. Call. Might as well. I'm starting to feel like I shouldn't Time Flute this thing, but at the same time, I'm getting really, really fed up with it. I do have one last member of my team that I intend on getting, though, so maybe I'll time flute that one if I'm not going to time flute my Fortress. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. You'll just have to wait and find out what I'm using for my 6th member, though, because I'm not going to tell you guys, obviously, and we just got Fortress, so I don't want to introduce a new member of the team too quickly, because we've gone along, even though we've gone a long time with that team member, so introducing 2 rather close together would be kind of nice, but I don't know. You'll see who my last team member is when we get to it. So, God, I'm really trying to think about how I want to go about this, and hey, you got Protect now! I can finally use you alongside my Quagsire. Protect is really nice because it's got higher priority, though, so it will almost always go first when you use it. Only downside is, obviously, using it in succession can cause it to fail. So that was one of the other big reasons why I wanted to pick up Fortress, is so that I could have Protect on something so that I could use Earthquake. Espeon is meditating as I get ready to throw my Great Ball. Look at it. I don't know why, I like how it looks with its eyes closed, just like, I am thinking about attacking you, and it's actually going to happen because I'm a Psychic type and I'm awesome. I don't know, that sounds like something that's gonna, I don't know. Let's see, 1. No. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Finally, man. All I can say is, be thankful that I edit my footage. I don't know what timestamp the video's at right now, but according to my recording, I've been at this for about 11.5 minutes. Or rather, this battle as a whole has taken about 11.5 minutes, not just the part with trying to catch Gramble. But still, that's kind of excessive, wouldn't you say? That frees up those 2 elevators, but before we go through them, I do want to head up here a bit. I want to see what is up here. There's a researcher over there, and oh my god, your feet are huge! Is there anything worthwhile in this room at all? I don't think there is. I'm wanting to say there... Never mind! Okay. Unintentional DNA sample kit. That is the 3rd and final one that you need to collect. So, if you look up there... Bit of foreshadowing. But, I get the feeling if I talk to you, you're a trainer. Am I correct? What in the name of how did you avoid the eyes of security site? You're not even looking at me! He didn't even turn and look at me. He's like, how did you avoid the security staff? Like, without even looking at me, like he knows an, no, not Umbreon, no! Oh no, I was hoping I had Marshall out in front, dang it. Oh, screw you, Umbreon. Use Bite? That's the best thing I can do. Okay, doing Screech on Umbreon. Umbreon's had its defense lowered 4 times now. It's up against 2 Electrodes that likely know Self-Destruct or Explosion. It's paralyzed. And these Electrodes are 9 levels higher than it. Nice knowing you, Umbreon. Bite with all you can! By the way, in this battle, I happen to be in a battle with 2 Electrodes. I got Marshall and Fortress out. And yeah, I think you're seeing why Fortress is such a valuable asset to my team. They didn't stand a dang chance. At all. Okay, so after getting that last DNA sample, let's check out where these elevators go. I am wanting to... I don't remember which one is the required path, which is a serious problem, because once again... I don't remember this game as well as I should. And looks like I made the right choice because this is where we're actually supposed to go first. So, this area's a dead end, but we got a machine right here. It's a DNA analyzer. So we got 3 DNA samples. Let's put them in. This one is DNA of Misdreavus! Okay, that's pretty cool. Wait a second, let me view that again. I want to say, did its like hair strands like cut up? Mightyena. Okay, that wasn't the same one. And then the 3rd one is going to be what? Croconaw. Okay. But I want to take a look at that Misdreavus one again because it looked like its hair strands cut... Wait. I can't use them again. One-time use. Thanks, game. I guess I'll have to go look at it in the video footage to see that for sure. I will know it when you guys know it. Actually, no, I'll know it a few hours ahead of time because I'll be editing it. Possibly even a few days ahead of time if I get really nuts with getting ahead in my editing. Like I tend to do. So we did that. We have Croconaw, Misdreavus, and Mighty Anna. So now that we know what those DNA samples are, we are now able to... Well, you'll see. We go through here and... researcher. Well, outsiders out doing... What are outsiders doing here? Why isn't security doing their job? What is it with everyone and blaming security? Why don't they just, like... Do we not look that strong? I mean, I can understand Rui looking kind of weak, but... Wes is a badass. I would be all like, oh, man, this guy wrecks security. I wouldn't be all like, why isn't security paying attention to this weakling? Why is a weakling getting in so far? That is not how I would pay attention to this at all. I would be all like, oh, snap, son. This guy is walking all over us. We are doomed. Doomed. I don't know. To protect. So I'm going to do a protect this turn. I thought Marshall was out in front. I went ahead and I revived and used Hyper Potions on most of my party. I didn't have one left over for Umbreon, so we kind of got the shaft. Big surprise there. It's my Umbreon. And thanks for lowering the power of my Fire-type moves. And oh, God! Oh! Okay, that was really cool. For those who didn't know, Thunder has 100% accuracy when it is raining. That would have surely taken out Fortress because it's not really so much of a special wall as it is a physical wall. I'm going to chance it to protect again. Hey, I succeed. Okay. And it's doing Thunder. It protected. Okay. Flame Wheel. Let's take out that Magneton. Good. Okay, this is going pretty well, actually. I'm very content with this. Sending out Ampharos. Okay. I swear, anyone who's played the Johto games has used an Ampharos. It is one of the most overused Pokemon ever. Well, not overused competitively. I mean overused as in anyone who's ever played through the Johto games freaking used one. Crap. They probably both have static, so I'm probably not in a good position with using Shadow Rush. Uh-oh. At least Ampharos is slow. I think my Corona's going to outspeed it. Okay, yeah, it does. Let's do Fire Blast. I know it's halved in power, but... Wow! Damn. I thought it would at least do more than that. Sorry, Fortress. I'll have to go and heal you because I can't revive you right now. Let's go Marshall. I think this is honestly my best bet. Oh god, I'm really not sure about what I'm doing here. Let's... Downside is I can't use Dig because Dig is underground, so it's gonna get hit from Earthquake anyway. Let's switch to Affection. And let's do Earthquake. Now, if Quick Claw could activate for me, that'd be really nice. It does not. Crap. By Affection. Wow. Yeah, by Affection. I'm sorry. Well, crap. Whatever I send out is gonna get hit by an Earthquake. I really should have just kept Corona out there, let it get KO'd, and then sent out Affection at the end of the turn. Go Psycho because I don't have a type weakness to it? That's really the best I can do. Oh god, I'm gonna need to leave and heal after this. I'm out of items too. Like I'm out of revives at the very least, and that's mainly what I need. And oh god, did the animation for Psycho first. Okay, we take out Electrode. At least that's good. We take out Ampharos. And thankfully, we frickin' do it. Can't believe it. We actually did it. Collect our prize money and let's go. Ah, that feels so good. And hey! Okay. I hate this. He sets up this alarm. He says, now you're stuck. There's no escaping the lab now. Dude, all that did was trigger a really annoying alarm. We can still take the elevators and leave. I'm not even kidding. You are not trapped in the lab at all. All he did was activate a pointless alarm that in no way hampers you other than making a really annoying sound every 3 seconds that you are going to tire of. You have to leave this place, heal, and come back a lot of times. So, yeah. I think this is my cue to take off from the Shadow Pokemon Lab for now, heal up, and probably restock on my items so I don't ever have to do this again. So, I think we're going to end this off here. Next time on Pokemon Colosseum. we are going to be pressing forth and hopefully finishing the Shadow Pokemon Lab at long last. I know we've been here a while, but this is a big place. Probably the biggest area, actually, or at least the area with the most battles. Anyway, see you guys then, and I'm not going to be revealing Fortress nickname quite yet because we need to purify it before we can do that, and honestly, it's like 2/3 of the way to... It's actually like 1/3 of the way to purification already, so I think it'd be relatively pointless if I used up a Time Flute now. Alright, see you guys next time.